The following is transcribed.
Welcome to Condensed Bat-Supe. Now with 66% fewer superheroes than our regular podcast, which makes Condensed Bat-Supe even less nutritious, but still just as delicious. We're featuring episodes of the adventures of Superman without the caped crusaders. Tie on your capes for lots of resource pooling, plenty of heavy tipping, and wry suspicions galore! In this edition of Condensed Bat-Supe, the search for Bucky Taylor continues and the stakes are getting higher. It's Chapter 5 of The Man Without a Face, as originally broadcast on March 24th, 1947.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Kellogg's Pep. P-E-P, Pep. Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, presents The Adventures of Superman. Today, Clark Kent is given a cautiously mysterious message in answer to his one slim lead to young Bucky Taylor's whereabouts. Hello there, gang. This is your pal, Dan McCullough. Say, all the fellas and girls in the gang are certainly hepped up these days about the swell new collections Kellogg's Pep is putting out. So let's get right down to business. Now, suppose I talk to the girls about their special collection later on and concentrate on the fellas right now. Now, here's the dope. Kellogg's Pep has a real keychain for you, a big silver-like He-Man chain just like Dad wears, and 12 different lucky pieces to collect and to wear right on that chain. Now, here's how you start. Make a note of this now. For the keychain only, send one box stop from Kellogg's Pep and 15 cents, that's a dime and a nickel, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. And here's the lowdown on the lucky pieces to wear on the chain. Listen carefully now. There are 12 different shiny lucky pieces in all. Nifty small-scale models of a locomotive, a football, a skull and crossbones, a trolley car, a skate, and a Scotty dog, among others. And send for just as many as you like to start with. And with your first package, you're going to get a printed slip with the names and pictures of all the 12 lucky pieces on it. And you can keep right on ordering then until your whole collection is complete. Now, for each lucky piece, send one Pep box stop and one dime, plus the names of the lucky pieces you want, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. You got that? Send 10 cents and one Pep box stop for each of the lucky pieces, and for the keychain, send 15 cents and one Pep box stop. And the address for both is Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. And be sure to print your name and address clearly. Now, girls, you keep listening for what I'll have to tell you later on. And now, the adventures of Superman. In search of young Bucky Taylor, a 13-year-old orphan who had mysteriously disappeared from an ocean liner, Clark Kent went to Le Havre, France, to find a man named Phillipe, who he believed had knowledge of the boy's whereabouts. But to Kent's astonishment, he found Herbert Calkins, ace Scotland Yard detective, bound and gagged in Philippe's room. Calkins explained that he was investigating a gigantic plot against the World Peace Organization, and that he had come to keep an appointment with Phillipe. But as he arrived, an unseen assailant had knocked him out. Believing that the plot against the World Peace Organization was tied up with Bucky Taylor's disappearance, Kent and Calkins went to the cellar to examine a trunk left there by Phillipe, when suddenly Kent shouted a warning and leaped forward, just as a terrific explosion ripped through the cellar. As we continue now, Kent is helping the dazed Calkins and Monsieur Doriot, elderly proprietor of the rooming house, to their feet. Listen.
Mr. Calkins, Monsieur Doriot, are you all right?
Oui, I think so.
Say, Kent, what happened? Somebody threw a cellar window open and heaved a hand grenade at us.
Sacre bleu.
You should say, who was it? I don't know who he was, but it's plain he didn't want us to see what was in the trunk.
Oui, that is so.
But the trunk was empty. Oh, no, it wasn't, Calkins.
I show you. I say, where is the blooming trunk?
Blown to smithereens.
What?
That's right.
Look here, old chap. We were bending over the trunk. If it was blown up by the blasted grenade, how is it we weren't blown up with it?
Why, you see...
It's a miracle.
Yes, I guess Storio's right. It was a miracle.
Wait. I remember that suddenly you, Kent, called out. Then you threw Dorio and me to the floor and sprawled over us.
That is right.
Well, never mind that now. We were lucky,
Lucky, eh? You know, Kent, I'm once again beginning to think that you, old bean, are Superman.
Oh, please don't be silly, Mr. Calkins. I thought you'd got over that nonsense in Metropolis.
Well, you may have fooled me in the Metropolis, but
Forget that nonsense, please. The police and fire department are coming, and that means a big crowd. Let's get rid of them as quickly as possible, because I've got something important to tell you about Phillipe's trunk.
Well, Kent, the police are gone now. So tell me what you said you know about Phillipe's trunk.
Well, there were 2 snapshots in it.
Mm-hmm. Snapshots? In the trunk?
That's right.
Are you certain, old boy? I didn't see them.
Well, they were under the lining, you see, and there was
Under the lining, eh? And you saw them.
The lining of the trunk was torn, and I just happened to see the snapshot stuck in one corner. Yes, and what's more, I got a pretty good look at them.
Good. Recognize anybody you know?
One of them was a snap of Hobie Taylor and a young boy, probably Bucky.
And the other?
I don't know who he was, but I can describe him accurately. And if I can find a good artist, we ought to be able to get a fair likeness of the fellow.
Splendid idea, by Jove.
Now the question is, where can we find an artist?
Well, that should be no great problem here, old man.
Oh, probably
As a
not.
matter of fact, our friend Dorio may be able to direct us to one.
Fine, let's get moving right away, while the details are still clear in my mind. Yes, and let's see. A very high forehead, deep-set eyes, strong cheekbones, wide, thin-lipped mouth, what might be termed a cruel mouth. Have you got all that, Henri?
Oui, Monsieur Kent. You have an excellent memory for detail.
Thanks. Can you picture him in your mind?
Oui. I will attempt to make a sketch of this man now.
Good.
Do it as quickly as you can, like a good fellow.
Oui, tout suit, Monsieur.
I hope this works out, Mr. Calkins, so that it gives us a lead to the whereabouts of both Bucky Taylor and Phillipe.
I jolly well do too, Kent. You see, I hadn't intended to tell you this, but since we pooled our resources, so to speak, I think you ought to know that Phillipe was attached to the British Intelligence Service.
That's no surprise. I suspected something like that.
Really? Well, he was working on the case I told you of. The plot against the World Peace Organization, which we have reason to believe is sparked by a person known as the Man Without a Face.
And he must have had some contact with Hobie Taylor, the murdered Daily Planet correspondent, which is why his name was on the slip of paper I found hidden in Hobie's typewriter.
Righto.
What's more, I firmly believe Bucky disappeared because he knew about his father's story, too. So the same fellows who took Phillipe away and tried to blow us up must have Bucky.
I agree.
Now we've got to find them and get their story.
But how? We have no clues.
Well, the snapshot in Phillipe's trunk may be just what we need. How are you coming, Henri?
Regardez this sketch, please, Monsieur Kent.
Wicked-looking chap. Does this look like the man in the snapshot, Kent?
Yeah, yes, it does. Just about, except... Let's see, I think his chin was a little longer.
Longer?
Yes.
Like this, Monsieur.
That's better, Henri. Now, there was a deep line between his eyes, right here.
Oui. I will sketch it in.
By Jove, I don't see how you can remember all that from just a glance, old boy. It's amazing.
Well,
now, Monsieur.
Good. Now you've got him down to a T, Henri.
Yeah, I am glad.
Do you recognize this fellow, Mr. Calkins?
Never saw him in my life. A wicked but rather distinguished-looking bloke, eh? What?
Oh, he is like the devil, that one.
You're right, Henri. Mr. Calkins, I suggest we take the sketch to police headquarters on a chance that they may know him.
Just what I was going to suggest, old boy.
How much do we owe you, Henri?
Well, Monsieur, I do not know. Whatever you say, Monsieur.
All right, here. Take this $50. You've earned it.
Merci, Monsieur, merci.
Thank you, and goodbye. All right, Calkins, next stop, police headquarters. You're sure you never saw the man in this sketch before, Captain?
I am positive, Monsieur Kent. A face such as this one, I would never forget.
Uh-oh.
Nor, as I have said, is this man in our dossier de criminal.
That's what you American chaps call the rogues gallery, Kent.
Yes, I know. Well, where do we go from here, Calkins?
Oh, you've got me, old chap. Looks as if we were up a dead-end street again. What?
I regret I cannot help you, monsieur.
Oh, you've done what you could, Captain.
I say, I have an idea, Kent.
We need one badly.
I suggest we have photographs made of this blooming sketch and have it published in all the papers. Follow me?
Swell. We can ask anyone who might recognize our man to communicate with us. Perhaps even offer a reward for information.
Righto.
Let's also send photographs to every central police department in the world.
Good. Come on, old boy. We'll find a photographer and get busy. This may turn the trick.
Eagerly, Clark Kent and Herbert Calkins hurry from police headquarters to find a photographer and put their plan into operation. Will it bring results and perhaps lead them to the missing Bucky Taylor? We'll be back in a moment to find out, so stand by.
Now, here's what I promised to tell the girls all about that nifty new collection Kellogg's Pep has for you. It's a shiny silver-like charm bracelet and 12 different charms to go with it. Fun to collect and doggone smart-looking to wear. Now, get your pencil busy while I tell you how to start your collection. For the bracelet only, send one box top from Kellogg's Pep and 10 cents, that's a dime, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. That gets you the bracelet to start off with. And, of course, you want to collect all 12 bright, shiny charms. They're nifty, small-scale models of a piano, a cuckoo clock, binoculars, a Scotty dog, violin, and a telephone, among others. And you won't want to miss out on a single one, so here's what you do. You send for just as many of these charms as you like to start off with. Then, with your first package, you'll get a printed slip with the names and the pictures of all the 12 charms. And you can just keep right on ordering until your whole collection is complete. And here's how you send for them. For each of the charms, send one box top from Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine cereal, and one dime, that's 10 cents, plus the names of the charms you want to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. You got that? That's 10 cents and one Pep box top for each of the charms, 10 cents and one Pep box top for the charm bracelet. And the address for both is Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. Be sure to print your name and address clearly. So girls, get going on your collection of charms from P.E.P., the Sunshine cereal, Kellogg's Pep.
As we continue now, 24 hours have gone by since Clark Kent and Herbert Calkins decided to publish their artist's sketch of the photograph Kent saw in Phillipe's trunk. The daily papers in Le Havre, Marseille, and Paris have already printed the sketch, but so far there have been no replies. As evening draws close, Kent paces the floor of their hotel room anxiously, while the Scotland Yard detective is calmly shaving.
I say, kid, stop pacing the floor like a blooming lion, will you? Bothers me, you know.
Sorry, but I'm worried, Mr. Calkins. I had hoped that someone would have recognized that sketch by now and called us.
Frankly, so did I, but all in good time, old boy.
Time is what there isn't much of.
I know, but we'll keep the picture running in the French papers and send it on to England and the continent tomorrow. We're not licked yet, by Jove.
I don't know. Bucky's been missing for over a week, and now Philippe's gone. This clue doesn't pan out. Where are we?
No place, old chap, no place. But it's always darkest before the dawn, you know.
Platitudes like that don't make the suspense more bearable.
Relax while I have a shower. Always think best when I'm showering. I'll be with you directly.
Okay. No, why doesn't somebody call? Why is it that... Oh, there's the phone now. Hello?
I wish to speak with Monsieur Kent or Monsieur Calkins.
Well, this is Clark Kent. Who's calling?
My name is Jean Benoit.
Yes?
It is you who will pay for information about one whose photograph appears in the newspaper.
Yes, I'll pay very well. Can you tell me anything about the man in the photograph?
Oui, I know that one.
You do? Who is he? Where can I find...
Non, monsieur. You say you will pay money for such information, and me, I am poor.
Well, yes, but
Also, it is dangerous to speak of that one in the photograph. You understand, monsieur?
Yes, I understand. Will you come to my hotel?
No. I cannot come to your hotel, monsieur.
Why not?
I was in the last war, and, well, I am unable to walk, you see.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we'll come to you then. Where are you?
We, monsieur, who are we?
Mr. Calkins and myself.
Bien. But remember, there must be only the two of you, because I endanger my life when I give this information. It is only because I am very poor that I take the chance.
I assure you there'll be just the two of us. Tell me, where can we see you?
Come to 12 Rue Marguerite.
12 Rue Marguerite?
Oui, it is a small house near the Great Arbor.
We'll find it. You may expect us there right away.
Bien. You will bring money with you, monsieur.
Yes, of course I will. We'll be right along. Goodbye.
Au revoir, monsieur. I await you.
Calkins, get out of that shower and get dressed. Hurry, man, hurry!
What will our friends find and learn at 12 Rue Marguerite? Are they now really on the trail of young Bucky Taylor and Phillipe and the plot against the World Peace Federation? Or could this be a trap set for them by the sinister, mysterious man known only as the Man Without a Face? There's a thrill a minute in tomorrow's exciting episode, fellows and girls, so don't miss it. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. Same time, same station.
And remember, for breakfast, it's Kellogg's Pep.
For excitement, the adventures of Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC comic magazines and is brought to you Monday through Friday at this same time by Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
And now, faster than a speeding bullet, Condensed Bat-Supe proudly presents Chapter 6 of The Man Without a Face, as originally broadcast on March 25th, 1947.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Kellogg's Pep. P-E-P, Pep. Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman. Today, while Clark Kent and Herbert Calkins face grave danger, unaware that Phillipe is a prisoner of the Man Without a Face.
Hello there, gang. This is your pal, Dan McCullough. You know, I'm so hepped up about the new collections Kellogg's Pep has for you fellas and girls in the gang that, well, I hardly know where to start talking. Guess I better talk to the fellas about their special collection later on and sort of make it ladies first today. So, girls, here's what Pep has for you. It's a shiny silver-like charm bracelet and 12 different charms to go with it. Now, this bracelet is really a swell piece of jewelry, and here's how you get it. You got your pencil ready? For the bracelet only, send one box top from Super Delicious Kellogg's Pep and 10 cents, that's a dime in cash, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. And that's for the bracelet only. Of course, you'll want some of the 12 bright, shiny charms, too. They're nifty small-scale models of a trolley car, a piano, a cuckoo clock, a locomotive, a violin, and a telephone, among others. And since this is sort of a get-acquainted offer, the first package you get will contain a printed slip with the names and pictures of all 12 different charms. You just check them off as you order them until your collection is complete. And here's how to order your first charms. For each charm, send one Pep box top and 10 cents, plus the names of the charms you want, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. That's 1 dime and 1 Pep box top for each of the charms, and 1 dime and 1 Pep box top for the charm bracelet. And the address for both is Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. And be sure that you print your name and address clearly. That's for the girls. Now, you fellas, you stick around, because a little later, I'm going to tell you what Kellogg's Pep has for you.
And now, the adventures of Superman. Believing that a sinister individual known only as the Man Without a Face is directing a gigantic plot against the World Peace Organization, and that he is responsible for the disappearance of a young orphan boy named Bucky Taylor and a British intelligence man named Phillipe, Clark Kent and Herbert Calkins, a Scotland Yard detective, have joined forces in Le Havre, France. Having seen a snapshot of an unknown man in Philippe's trunk, Kent described it to an artist who made a sketch of the man. Then this was published in French newspapers, and Kent and Calkins offered a reward to anyone furnishing information about the unknown man. The following evening, Kent received a phone call from someone who said he knew the man in the sketch. Kent was directed to come with Calkins to a certain house near the harbor. As we continue now, the reporter and the stocky British detective are en route to their rendezvous in a taxicab. Listen.
Please tell me again what this chap said on the phone, Kent, and do try to remember everything.
There isn't much to remember, Mr. Calkins. He just said his name was Jean Benoit.
Benoit?
Yes, Benoit. He said he'd been injured in the war and wasn't able to walk, which is why he couldn't come to our hotel to see us.
He claims to know the man in our sketch, eh?
That's right. Said the fellow was very dangerous and he was taking his life in his hands to talk to us.
I see. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Sounds a bit fishy, old chap. My feeling is that we may be walking into a trap.
Could be. An attempt was made on our lives yesterday, so we must be marked men.
I say, you are a cool one. Look, What if Benoit is working for the man without a face?
Well, that's all right, too, because then we'll have our hands on one of the gang and so be able to get to the others, and to Bucky and Phillipe.
True, but we may also end up in the blooming harbor with a couple of knives in our back.
Well, we'll worry about that when the time comes.
You know, old boy, either you're as plucky as they come, or my original suspicions were correct. I mean, about you being Superman.
Oh, here we go again. When are you going to throw away that record, Calkins?
Not until I'm thoroughly convinced that you are or are not, by Jove.
Frankly, my dear old bean, you're becoming a bit of a bore on that subject.
I'm sorry. I promise not to mention it again, at least for the present.
That'll be a relief. Oh, boy, what a four-wheel stop that was.
Voilà, we arrive, messieurs.
Lucky.
10 francs, s'il vous plaît.
Eh? Oh, we're here.
Right, 12 Rue Marguerite. You can make out the number in that little stone house.
Seedy-looking street, what?
Yes, it is. Right, here you are, driver. Keep the change.
Oh, merci, monsieur, merci. Pardon, monsieur, but if I may say so,
Yes?
you are clearly strangers to Le Havre, so I warn you to proceed with care in this neighborhood. It is not, healthy for one with money in his pocket or a good coat on his back, particularly at night, as now.
Really? Well, thanks very much, driver. Come on, Calkins.
One moment, Kent. Driver,
Monsieur?
do you know anything of this house here, number 12?
No, but Rue Marguerite, I know
Yes, we get it. Thanks again, driver. Come on, let's go, Hawkshaw.
I wish you wouldn't call me that silly name. Sounds like a blinking penny thriller.
I wish you wouldn't call me you-know-what.
Touché.
Well, everything looks peaceful enough.
Too peaceful, by Jove. I wish I knew what was waiting for us inside this house.
Let's ring the bell and find out.
One moment. I just transfer my gun to my overcoat pocket. There. Ready now, old chap. Just leave the rough stuff to me.
Oh, sure.
Come along, then. Here we are, old boy. Steady now. I'll ring the bell.
Go ahead.
Now stay behind me, Kent, and remember, leave everything to me.
You're such a comfort, old man.
Personally, I'd feel more comfortable with two stout British bobbies by my side. Why doesn't somebody answer? I'll ring again.
Never mind, here comes someone.
How do you know?
How? Well, can't you hear?
Oh, yes.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Good evening. We've come to see Jean Benoit. My name is Calkins. This gentleman...
Alors, entrez. Tout de suite.
I know. Come along, Kent.
Okay.
Are you Monsieur Benoit?
No, I am Francois. Benoit waits for you inside.
Ugly customer, what?
Yes, so's the other one.
What other one?
Follow me, s'il vous plaît. I will take you to Benoit. This way.
Every sense alert, Clark Kent and Herbert Calkins follow the tall, surly Francois up a narrow, dimly lit flight of stairs and into a room which is furnished only with a couch, a flimsy table, and a rickety kitchen chair. A small oil lamp on the table illuminates a thin-faced, unshaven young man with a thin, slit mouth and sharp eyes who lies on the couch half covered by a dirty blanket. He wears a frayed turtleneck jersey.
Are you Jean Benoit?
Oui.
My name is Calkins, and this is Clark Kent.
How do you do? We'd like to...
Francois, you would keep watch of the door.
Oui, I understand.
So do I.
Eh? What do you say, Kent?
We must speak quickly, gentlemen. I take my life in my hands when I permit you to come here. Tell me, have you brought money for me?
You'll get your money when you parlez-vous, my man. You say you know the chap in the sketch?
Oui, I know him.
Who is he?
He is one who is very dangerous, monsieur.
What's his name?
His name is...
Now, Francois!
Oui, I'm here, Jean.
Look out, Kent! He's got a gun!
Great Scott! Francois! The lamp! Where is the lamp? I cannot see.
You founders, Kent! Kent, be careful, Kent!
You're going to shoot us in the back, say, Francois. Pleasant dreams, my friend. Calkins! Where are you?
Steady on, Kent, old bean. Be right with you. Now, you, take this! That takes care of Benoit. Now, where's the other blighter?
I think he's lying over here.
Half a sec, old chap. I have a pencil flashlight in my pocket. Here we are. Now, where... I say, this other bounder Francois is out cold.
Well, maybe he ran into the wall.
What? Say, where are you, Kent?
Behind this table.
So, you You were hiding behind the table, eh?
Well, not exactly hiding.
I see. Anyhow, it was downright clever of you to knock that lamp to the floor just when Benoit was drawing his blooming gun.
Oh, thanks, old man, thanks.
Would you really have me believe that this blighter Francois ran his head into the wall and knocked himself out, eh?
Well, I guess we were pretty lucky, eh?
Very lucky. Tell me, are you sure Francois didn't run into your fist?
Into my fist?
Either you fooled me again and Superman saved my hide just now.
Superman?
Or else it's as you say, we were lucky.
Of course we were lucky, but look, Calkins, let's not waste time. These fellows tried to ambush us. That means they must know we're looking for Bucky Taylor and Phillipe. And...
Wait, Kent.
Uh-oh.
Benoit's coming too. Come over here.
What are you going to do?
Try to make him talk. Here, shine this flashlight on his face.
Okay.
Now, keep it on him. We may be able to scare him into talking before he recovers his wits. Come on now, my man. Snap out of it. We have some questions to ask you.
Tensely, Clark Kent and Herbert Calkins lean over Jean Benoit, whose eyes are beginning to flutter open. Will the Frenchman give our friends the vital information they need? We'll be back in a moment to find out, so stand by.
Well, you all set, fellas? Ready for the dope and the brand new collection Kellogg's Pep has for you? Okay, get your pencil ready so that you won't miss any of this, because you're going to want to get this whole new Pep collection. The big silver-like keychain and all 12 nifty lucky pieces you wear attached to it. Now, here's how you get the keychain to start off your new collection. For the keychain only, send one box stop from Super Delicious Kellogg's Pep and 15 cents. That's a dime and a nickel to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. And here's what's in store for you as you collect the 12 shiny lucky pieces. They're nifty small-scale models of binoculars, a locomotive, a football, a skate, a trolley car, and a skull and crossbones, among others. And you can order just as many as you like to start off. Then with your first package, you'll get a printed slip with the names and pictures of all 12 lucky pieces so that you can keep on ordering until your whole collection is complete. Now, here's how to get the lucky pieces. For each one, send one Pep box stop and one dime, plus the names of the lucky pieces you want, to Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. That's 10 cents and one Pep box stop for each lucky piece. And for the keychain, send 15 cents and one Pep box stop. And the address for both is Superman, Department 1R, Battle Creek, Michigan. Be sure that you print your name and address very clearly on your orders. Yes, sir, fellas. Get a head start on your exciting new collection from P.E.P., the Sunshine Cereal, Kellogg's Pep.
In Jean Benoit's shabby little room, Benoit opens his eyes and blinks at the beam of the flashlight that Clark Kent shines into his face. Herbert Calkins, ace Scotland Yard detective, demands...
Talk fast, Benoit. Who is the man in the sketch?
I do not know.
Don't lie or it'll go hard on you, my man. You tried to ambush us tonight.
No.
And we know all about you. We know there's nothing wrong with your legs. You can walk.
No,
You took Phillipe away yesterday, didn't you?
No.
Where is he? Where's Bucky Taylor?
I tell you, I know nothing, mister, nothing.
Do you see this gun, Benoit?
No, do not shoot.
And talk. Who's the man in the sketch?
I swear it, I do not
Now,
know.
listen.
I know only that Francois and I were approached by a man on the dock. He gave us money to go into the room of the man known as Phillipe.
Who was this man?
I do not know. I swear I
Now,
can.
look here, my man.
Maybe he doesn't know, Calkins. What did you do to Phillipe, Benoit?
We took him to the warehouse on the docks below here.
A warehouse below here, eh?
That is all I know. I swear it, monsieur. Only that the man then told us to phone you at the hotel to lure you here under the pretense of knowing him of the sketch in the papers
And getting rid of us, eh?
I did not wish to do it.
You bounder. Now, listen. Here, where are you going, Kent?
To the warehouse. You get these fellows to the police, Calkins.
But wait, come back here,
No
Kent.
time. See you later.
Hurrying from the room, Clark Kent leaps down the steps and out of the house, tearing off his business suit and resuming his true identity of Superman. Up and away! Then, leaping from the dark, deserted street, the Man of Steel rockets toward the harbor to search for the warehouse where Benoit said he had taken Phillipe, the missing intelligence officer. What will Kent discover at the warehouse? Is he on the trail of young Bucky Taylor at last? And perhaps the sinister individual known as the Man Without a Face? Don't miss tomorrow's exciting episode, fellas and girls. Tune in, same time, same station.
And remember, for breakfast, it's Kellogg's Pep.
For excitement, the adventures of Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DZ comic magazines and is brought to you Monday through Friday at this same time by Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
It's time for a Condensed Bat-Supe extra helping. Because sometimes searching for something means finding something entirely unexpected. This time, we're journeying to White Sands, New Mexico, in the year 2000 plus 12, as world-renowned scientist Andrew Bronson is trying to get to the bottom of some mysterious UFO sightings. Will he find the UFOs? Or will he find more than he bargained for? Find out in The Flying Saucers, an episode of 2000 Plus from August 23rd, 1950.
I was alone in a room 100,000 miles from Earth. My body lay dead before me, and yet I spoke and felt and lived. Behind me lay a tortured world. Before me, the moon and destiny. Again, I felt the surge of power, and had I been able to, I would have smiled. My mission was accomplished. No one knew, no one understood. If they had, they would not believe. This was a project 3,000 years old, yet no one had guessed. No one.
Listen now to 2000 Plus. Adventures into the world of tomorrow. Science fiction stories from the years beyond 2000 AD. Today, a story entitled The Flying Saucers. It is the year 2000 plus 12. A blazing New Mexico sun shines down upon a great military installation, upon a vast, noisy field, and upon a silvery shape which seems to strain forward, ready to leap up into space. In an executive office, a man sits in his chair, his eyes on the great rocket. Behind him, a girl waits for him to speak.
Better close that window, Eileen. The noise won't let a man think.
Yes, sir.
Ah, that's better.
I'm ready, Dr. Bronson.
Get this on tape as well as in shorthand. It's for the permanent files in Washington. It's got to go out in the next jet. I'll give you a signed sheet of stationery. Send it off to make the 5 o'clock connection. You got that?
Yes, sir. Recorder on. The letter to be transcribed over your signature and sent off on the 5 o'clock connecting plane.
Right. Heading, top secret. 2, National Scientific Council. Copies to Joint Chiefs of Staff, Secretary of Defense, the President. From Andrew Bronson. Forget the usual string of titles, Eileen. Chief Department of Extraterrestrial Research, White Sands, New Mexico. Regarding defense measures against aerial visitors listed in file AA-286 as flying saucers. 1. For the past 3 months, this secret experimental installation has been visited by flying saucers. First appearance coincided with the launching of our secret flying missile, Zeus. Details in report CB-286, A, B, and C. 2. Although the flying saucers have never landed, the frequency of their visits has tripled since the launching. As reported in the files cited, Zeus has not yet returned. 3. In view of the importance to national security of this secret installation and its experiments, the reports already mentioned were reviewed by JCS and the National Scientific Council. It was decided that the flying saucers were a potential menace and that countermeasures be undertaken. 4. Zeus 2, an improved model of our secret flying missile, has been completed and armed. It is equipped with mass attraction and proximity fuse devices. Warhead contains 5,000 pounds hexenite. Firing control automatic. See file CB344. 5. The station has been placed in condition alert. Next visit from the flying saucers is expected momentarily. In view of the foregoing, we are in complete readiness. We will attack. Repeat. We will attack. Now, where's my pen?
Andrew.
This one doesn't work.
I'll get it. I saw your pen in your vest.
Don't touch that vest. I'll get it myself.
Did I do something wrong?
No. There, well, you might have been hurt.
Hurt?
Oh, never mind. There you are, my signature. Now, on your way.
Andrew, why can't I stay?
You know the orders, Eileen. We're going to test Zeus, too. You know anything can happen. Maybe the flying saucers will come back. If they do, we'll be ready for them. Besides, if the rudder should go wrong or the hexenite detonate. No. On your way now. The jet car's waiting downstairs.
Oh, very well. But you will be careful, won't you?
Of course. Eileen.
Yes?
I've never told you...
Yes?
Never mind. Au revoir, my dear. Au revoir, my darling. Dr. Bronson to security. Come in, security.
Security, aye.
Has Miss Harkness phoned in yet?
No, sir.
Well, that's funny. I expected it to after sending off the latest reports. She should be home now. Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Well, something must have happened to her. Send a security officer to check. What about the setup for the new test?
All ready, sir.
Oh, that's good. I hope nothing happens. Any report of flying saucers?
No, sir, not yet. But, sir, there's something funny about that. Every time we get ready for a test, even one of the minor missiles, one of the saucers appears. That's too much of a coincidence for comfort, sir.
Yes, I thought of that, too. You think there's a leak somewhere?
Yes, we've checked and rechecked. Nothing. But there's no doubt that someone's passing out information.
I see.
Of course, we'll keep on checking. Whoever's responsible...
Dr. Bronson. Radar control to Dr. Bronson.
Bronson here. What is it?
Flying saucer detected and registered. Computation center fed data. Data follows. Distance, 486 miles. Height, 50.2 miles. Speed, 5 miles per second. Estimated time of arrival at contact point, 1 minute, 58 seconds from now.
1:58. Right. Alert fire control.
Fire control alerted, sir. When may we expect you?
In 30 seconds. Over and off. Are you still on security?
Aye, sir.
Clear the field.
Field already cleared. I've just sent emergency red signal. We're waiting in control, sir.
Very well. I'm coming down right now. Over and off. Let me have my headset and hand mic, Scotty.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Bronson to fire control.
Fire control to Bronson. Everything ready here, Chief. Dolly's cleared from Zeus 2. Warhead armed.
Well done. Bronson to computation.
Computation.
Your figures checked through cybernetics?
Yes, sir. As reported, Zeus 2 should destroy flying saucers 6 seconds after blastoff. Firing time, 2200, 33 hours, 36 seconds.
Time check, everyone. Time is now 32 seconds to blast off. Condition red. I shall operate fire control remote. Strap in for firing. Security.
Security, aye.
Report.
Field cleared, guards alerted and shielded, anti-radiation up, warhead armed, Zeus 2 ready. Any further?
10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire! Get a bearing on that trajectory computation.
Trajectory established and being fed EMAC. Trajectory correct, sir. Parabolic sound reflectors receiving. Contact 2233-42 right on the nose.
Good work, everyone. Security.
Security, aye.
Condition green. Well, boys, now to wait till someone phones in where the pieces fell. And then maybe we'll be finally knowing what the flying saucers are. Yes, Scotty. Has security located Eileen Harkness?
No, sir, not yet. Captain McDonald is here, sir. He has a man with him, says you should see him immediately.
Well, all right, bring him in. Yes. What is it?
McDonald thought you'd like to hear this, sir. This is Al Waters, a rancher from upstate. He flew down from his ranch this morning and reported to the state police. They sent him to us.
The saucer?
Yes, sir.
Where is it, Mr. Waters, the wreck?
Wreck? I didn't see no wreck, Doc.
What did you see?
I seen a flying saucer come down about half a mile from my ranch house. Saw it this morning when I was going after a lost calf.
He swears the saucer's undamaged, Dr. Bronson.
Huh. Well, it may not be the one You flew down, Mr. Waters?
Yeah, got my own jet plane.
Well, can you take me up with you to your ranch, I mean?
Sure can. Glad to.
All right, we'll leave immediately. Scotty, you round up the crew, everyone. Have them load everything we need on the transport, the big job. When can I expect you?
Oh, give us 2 hours, sir.
All right. Now, Mr. Waters, let's get to your ranch.
There's the flying saucer, Doc.
Where?
You see them 2 peaks? That plateau between them, you see it? There, now the sun's hit it.
It is undamaged.
I'm putting her down.
Did you see any signs of life? Anything moving?
No, sir. Of course, I didn't get too close. I was might leery the thing.
I understand. It's just as well you didn't.
Hey, wait till she stops rolling, Doc. Sure are excited, ain't you?
I'm afraid so. Even scientists get excited sometimes.
Sure is big, ain't she?
Yes, must be over 300 feet in diameter. Now, there's an airlock.
Hey, you ain't going in.
Was that round door open when you first saw this?
Don't know. Don't remember. If you're going in, Doc, I'm going with you.
Well, thank you.
It'll be safer. There's 2 of us. You got a gun?
No.
I'm glad I got mine, then. Never can tell what you'll bump into. Don't you think you ought to wait for the rest of your gang?
I can't. I've got to see what's in there.
Okay.
Watch your head.
Right.
The inner door is still closed. Let's hope it'll open. That will.
Look at that. Sure looks complicated, don't it?
This must be the control room. I can't wait to inspect it.
Ain't that another door over there?
Yes. You'd better stay here. Don't touch anything. I'll see if there's anyone still aboard.
Okay, Doc. Keep your eyes open.
A larger room. This must be the crew's quarters. There's no one here. Let's... What's that? I felt giddy for a second. Well, I'll take a look through it. Eileen. Eileen, wake up. Wake up. Unconscious. Eileen. Still unconscious. How did she get here? I've got to get a doctor. What are you doing at that control board?
If you look through the porthole, Dr. Bronson, you'll notice that we're miles up and still accelerating. We would have been higher if I hadn't to take such care with my takeoff.
What, is you crazy? Who are you? Where are you taking me? Us?
You were right when you guessed that this is not the saucer you destroyed. It isn't. You were wrong when you said there was no crew on board. There is. You see, I am the crew. You should consider yourself very fortunate, Dr. Bronson. It's not everyone who can view the Earth from a distance of 100,000 miles.
You can put that gun away. Let me take care of Miss Harkness.
I've already assured you there's nothing wrong with her. Merely an advanced soporific. She'll recover quickly. In fact, here she is now.
Andrew,
Eileen, stay where you are. He has a gun.
where are we? How did I get here?
I think you'd better sit down, Miss Harkness.
Who's he?
I don't know. He calls himself Waters.
Where are we? I looked out of a porthole.
Don't be frightened, Eileen. We're on a flying saucer.
A flying saucer?
Yes. How did you get here?
I don't know. I sent off the report, got into the car, and woke up here.
One of my operatives. I shall now engage the automatic controls, and the ship will fly itself until we get to the moon.
The moon?
Yes, that is our first stop. You see, fast as this saucer is, it would take us centuries to get to our ultimate destination. So we must transfer to a matter converter at our base on the moon, and we shall be in core almost instantly.
Core? What are you talking about?
Perhaps a little explanation is due you. We core are the inhabitants of the solar system you know as Rigel.
But that's 500 light years away.
Exactly. Although the speed of what you Earthmen have been pleased to call our flying saucers is approximately that of light, even that speed would entail a round trip of 1,000 years. True, the core are almost immortal, but for efficiency's sake, we set up a matter converter to flash us, or rather, I should say, our operatives, through space, instantaneously. Our base is on the dark side of the moon. From there, we transship to the saucers.
But why? Why are you so interested in Earth? Why haven't you let us know? Sent representatives to the World Council?
One thing at a time, Dr. Bronson. I see you partake of your pulp writer's suspicions that we intend to take over the Earth. The truth is just the opposite. We want Earth left strictly alone for our research.
How can we believe that?
The truth is self-explanatory. We've been visiting the Earth for over 3,000 years.
3,000 years?
Yes, Miss Harkness.
But why? For what reason?
A very simple reason. Our interests differ from yours. Without research, we become bored. To spend eternity in boredom, well, we are primarily psychologists, social psychologists, while you are engrossed in a mechanical civilization. Of course, we fostered that development.
I still don't understand it.
I didn't expect you to. However, in every society, there are certain problems, shall I say, which can only be solved experimentally. We have used you humans in our experiments. It's been extremely interesting.
You mean you've been using us as guinea pigs, as experimental animals?
You may put it that way if you wish.
I still don't see how.
Through our operatives.
That's the third time you've mentioned operatives. What do you mean?
We, core, possess no body, as you know it. We are constructed of energy. In order for us to visit Earth, it was necessary for us to construct human bodies and to inhabit them. We thereupon had an operative who could go to work on Earth.
You couldn't have gotten away with it. Someone must have suspected you.
Exactly. There were a few suspicions. So we took the memory of life on core away from our operatives and landed them on Earth, complete with an Earth history. You may remember Alexander the Great. He was one of our operatives. And François Villon, his task was to satirize his time and to lead the unrest which brought on the French Revolution. There we had another, Marat.
Villon, Marat. It's incredible.
Not at all. As one of your Earthmen, Emerson, said, an institution is the lengthened shadow of one man. We saw to it that the key men in each age were ours, our operatives. The problems they set Earth gave our scientists much material to work with. Enough for another few thousand years.
Then our inventions, our scientific advances were pushed on by you.
Yes, like giving an ape a stick to see what he will do with it.
Then our wars, our revolution?
Naturally, wars and revolutions are part of the research. They're all part of the master plan. But don't forget, we fostered genius, too.
Why are you telling us all this?
Surely that must be clear even to you. You are perhaps the leading scientist in America, certainly the leading figure in the use of atomic power for extraterrestrial research, a key man. Doesn't that suggest something to you?
No. I can't believe it.
Certainly, my dear Bronson. You are one of our operatives. You've done your work, but your experiments have endangered our base on the moon. So it's time to transport you back to Core. The signal. We are approaching our base. It will be a comfort to leave this unpleasant body and to resume my right. Bronson, put down that hand.
Here, put this handkerchief over your nose, Eileen. The gas will clear away in a moment. I think it's all right now. The full force was directed at this core.
Oh, what was it?
I had a gas pen in my vest, an idea which was originated after some of our scientists were kidnapped by the Eastern Alliance. I never thought I'd have to use it on something like this.
Is he dead?
No, he's merely unconscious for a few minutes. The gas is harmless. See if you can find something to put around his hands and feet while I see if I can operate the controls. We've got to get back to Earth.
All right, Andrew.
They won't believe our story, but they'll have to believe this ship.
I can't find anything to use.
You'd better hurry.
All right. Andrew.
What is it? We haven't much time.
I thought you said the gas was harmless.
Of course it is.
But this man isn't unconscious. He's dead.
Dead?
There's no pulse, no breathing, no heartbeat. Oh, Andrew.
Now get hold of yourself. I don't know how to... It was his life or ours, Eileen.
I neglected to inform you that a core of the upper grades can leave his body as he pleases. I see that I underestimated you, Dr. Bronson. You saw immediately that my weakest point was the human body of which I complained. Very clever.
I can't move.
I need no futile arms and hands in this form. A core carries power, for a core is power.
I take it you will rid us of our bodies, too.
Precisely.
Isn't there anything... If we promise to forget, you can make us forget.
Unfortunately, the matter is out of my hands. My orders were to recall 2 operatives.
2?
Yes. Miss Harkness was a psychometrist in her previous, shall I call it, incarnation. An excellent one, too, Draga, or Eileen, as you're now called.
But this is inhuman.
Precisely. I am not human.
Let Eileen go. I'll go with you gladly, but Eileen...
No, Andrew. Take me instead.
The answer is the same for both of you. No.
What kind of fiends are you? Isn't there one of you with pity? Just one who knows what we feel, who's felt the agony of the millions you've made your guinea pigs?
You're speaking of sympathy? No. Yes, I stand corrected. There was one of Core who felt that strange emotion. Carter. An odd being, as I recall.
And I suppose you killed him?
No. A core being energy cannot be destroyed. We captured Carter and exiled him to your planet. An enormous task. He was one of our greatest scientists. That makes it all the more strange, you see. He wished to stop our experiment. Well, we lost track of him, but no matter. The unfit must go. That is the paramount law of nature. Enough of these digressions. It is time...
At least let me say goodbye.
A little time must elapse before I can build up the energy to free you of your body. You may have the time. Besides, it is a new experience to me. Most interesting.
Eileen, darling, it's too late now, but I want you to know I love you. I've loved you ever since you walked into my office 3 years ago.
And I love you, Andrew. I always have. I always will.
Very touching.
Don't be afraid. My darling.
This touching of lip to lip. Very interesting. Energy is undoubtedly transmitted. Very well, Dr. Bronson. It is time.
No, take me first. Let him go. Andrew.
Your emotion is senseless. I'm merely returning the two of you to your true being.
Oh, Andrew. My darling. My darling.
So, this is your odd emotion called love? This should make an interesting report. A minor report, it is true. But...
You have done your work, O Loka. You have done your work too well.
You are not the operative I was sent for?
No. I am Carter, at last. But now, with 2 centuries of power I learned on Earth, there is no core who can withstand me now. Sympathy is the ability to feel what others feel. How do you feel now, Loka?
I don't understand. Unscientific.
No. Say mercy. Say it.
Unscientific. Mercy.
There shall be changes on Core. We must leave Earth alone to work out its destiny in its own way. Now, go to the converter and await me there. Draga. My Eileen.
Andrew,
Don't be afraid. The transition is painless. There is so much for us to do on Core, so much to teach them.
Andrew, I can't. I'm so frightened.
Don't be. Your power will soon be with me. For you too are Core. What those fools didn't know was that emotion, too, is power. With your love and mine, we can right the wrongs Core has done to Earth. There is eternity for both of us to spend together. Eileen. Draga. Come.
I'm ready. My darling. Now.
And forever.
Next week on 2000 Plus, another dramatic story of unbelievable adventure. The story of a world of the past locked in the world of tomorrow. Time out of hand. Be sure to listen. 2000 Plus is produced and directed by Dreyer and Olson Productions Incorporated. In today's production, Ralph Bell portrayed Dr. Bronson, Louis Van Rooten was Waters, Bryna Rayburn was Eileen, Ken Williams was Scotty. The script was written by Pierre Gerson. The orchestra was conducted by Emerson Buckley, music composed by Elliot Jacoby, sound Walt Shaver and Adrian Penner, engineer Martin Enghauser. This is Ken Marvin speaking.
Well, that'll wrap up this episode of Condensed Bat-Supe and the next 2 chapters of The Man Without a Face, from the Adventures of Superman. Thank you for listening. Be sure to tell your friends to subscribe to Bat-Supe on their favorite podcatcher. We can also be found on YouTube and Facebook. We'll see you next time for another exciting edition of Condensed Bat-Supe as we bring you more of The Man Without a Face and another fine extra helping. Until then, up, and away!
Of all the objects in the heavens, none has been more closely nor more consistently observed than the moon. Now that man has actually walked upon her surface, one might suppose that all that can be known about her is known, and it comes as something of a surprise to learn that over all the weighty volumes of astronomic discussion hovers a haunting and tantalizing question.
Scattered over the surface of the moon, in great profusion, are craters, not unlike the craters produced by volcanoes on the Earth. It was one of these craters which attracted the interest of Sir William Herschel, greatest astronomer of the 18th century. On a certain night in the year 1783, he stood at his accustomed place by the window of his study, his telescope to his eye. Beside him was his sister, Caroline Herschel.
Good Lord, I must be dreaming. Here, Caroline, take the telescope.
Where shall I look?
One of the moon's craters. It's in the lowermost area just below the Mare Imbrium.
Little lights. They're all in a row, and they're moving. Just like the flare of torchlights in a procession.
From then on, night after night, Sir William and his sister watched the moon, the infinitesimal pinpoints of illumination that marched mysteriously across the floor of the crater. In that same year, and again 4 years later, in 1787, the great astronomer wrote articles which carried but one implication, that the phenomenon which he had been observing was an evidence of life, that there were perhaps living, moving organisms on the surface of the moon. 60 years afterward, another eminent scientist named Rankin testified that he too had seen lights in the same crater during an eclipse. And in the decade that followed, 4 other observers made similar reports. Meanwhile, however, the science of astronomy had reached adulthood. The instrument it employed had gained power and precision. The men who employed them were no longer inclined toward naive and idle speculation.
It must be remembered that Sir William Herschel used a telescope of just 6 feet focal length, which he made with his own hands. Naturally, such an instrument could not produce results in which we can place any reliance whatsoever. The moon, as we now know, is totally devoid of both air and water, and so, of course, it is nonsense to speak of life on its surface.
And this was the consensus of opinion for half a century thereafter. And then the great American astronomer, William Henry Pickering, who had devoted a lifetime to planetary photography, who had traveled round the world for the sole purpose of comparing the moon's craters with the craters of the Earth, issued a statement in 1937, just a year before he died.
I have observed closely the crater which so interested my very great predecessor, Sir William Herschel. My conclusions are not entirely at variance with his. There are reasons for believing that there is life on the moon.
And so today the problem remains unresolved. And meanwhile, the moon herself rides serenely through the skies, keeping her own confidence and withholding, so far, her secret. A secret that may well prove incredible but true.